Hello guys, I welcome you back to my YouTube channel. This is Fola Apparel. Today we are learning how to make a petal or tulip sleeve. So guys, let's get to business. The first thing you do is cut out your basic sleeve pattern. There are different methods you can use to achieve that. So I normally use two methods. So I'll use one of the methods to draft this. It is not a must you use this. Just draft out your own basic sleeve pattern. I hope you get. So now for the sleeve length, I want to use 6 inches. I don't want it to be long. I just want something short. For my cap height, I'll use 4 inches. There's a table I normally use for my armhole measurement. So the distance for my bust measurement is 7.5. We have an online boosting master class. If you register for the class, the table is there and the class is very loaded and this is just 8,000 naira. So the distance I use for my um sleeve is 7.5. So now I'll connect a line from this point to this point. I'll connect it diagonally like this. I will do it here as well, like this. So now from this point it intersects here to the starting point here. I will measure what I have and divide it into two. So here I have 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 divided by 2 will give me 2 point something something sharp. So here, from here to this point as well, I'll divide it into two. So now on this point I'll come up by ½ inch. Then here I'll come down by ¼ inch. This ¼ inch will be for the back. You know, the back sleeve, the front sleeve is always deeper than the back sleeve. For the back I'll use ¼ inch, and for the front I'll use ½ inch. You can actually use 3/4 inch, but I'll use half here. So the next thing I'll do now is to connect this point to this point, then to this point it intercepts, to here, then to this place. You can actually use your ruler and you can use your free hand. So this is for the back. If I'm cutting from the front now, I'll just go deeper here. Do you understand? But I'm using this same pattern for both. So now for my curve is 8.5. So I'll measure what I have here. See, this is 8.5. Then I'll add 1 inch for joining allowance. For the curve, I'll use 6 inches, then plus extra 1 inch. Then I'll connect it like this. I hope you understand me. So I'm done drafting that. I'll cut it out. So now for the petal sleeve, from the center here, I'll come down by, I think 4.5 is okay for me. Depends on how you want it. So for me, I'll just use 4.5. So from the point here to you measure like 3.5 is okay for me. This measurement here determines how you want it to overlap. So from this point here, from this point, from the center here, I'll mark out like 3 inches here as well. Then I'll connect this line like this. So this is what I have, and this is the center. If you want to add pleats to this, you just go up with like 3 or 4 inches before you start your basic sleeve pattern. I hope you get me. You go up with some inches before you start, then you now blend it. I don't want pleats, that's why I'm doing it this way. So even if I want to put pleats, I don't want too much pleats. Do you get me? So this now I'll cut it in 4 places. So I add some extra allowance here for the join. Now remember, this is for back. For front, I'll have to come down a little bit here. So now I'll separate this. Normally you can just draw different two patterns, but no, I don't have that time this month. So this is what we are trying to achieve. The sleeve will be like this. You can just do it anyhow you want it. You can decide to make this place longer like this. You can decide to make it shorter. Do you understand me? So now I'll cut the lining. And please don't forget to notch the middle here. You can actually put interface on this before you join it in order to make it stand. So you can decide to put your color stay, your paper stay. So, but here I'll be using my stay, but I'll use 2 steps of stay on each. So that's what it's not a must though, but if you want it to give that, like, to stand a little bit, to have more structure, that means you need to put interface. Now I'm done putting the interface, the stay. The next thing I'll do now is to turn this part with the lining, turn it to this point, from here to here. So after that, I'll top stitch on the lining so it can lay well. So I'll do this on all the pieces that I have. I'm done turning. The next thing I'll do now is to place the front and the back piece on each other. You know you have a notch here, but I'm thinking of putting like small pleats. So instead of using my 3.5 that I notched, I'll use 3 inches. So it will be here. Do you get me? I'll just use my pin to hold it. I'll do that here as well. So now I'll join it together, fabric to fabric, lining to lining. I'll join it using 1/2 inch since I'm planning to put pleats now. You know I added extra 1 inch for the sewing allowance, but since I'm planning to put pleats, I'll just join 1/2 inch. So it will be like this. You can see. Then I'll do same on this as well. Then join it to the bodies. If you want to join this, you can do it like front on the back or back on the front. Do you get me? So anyhow you want it. This is the final result. You can see I don't even, let's just say I don't have any pleats. Right. And we are done, guys. This is the final result. Thanks for being here. If you are here for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Guys, please click on the like button, share. If there's anything you don't understand, feel free to ask me. So, and we have our Bustier Masterclass. The registration is still ongoing. You can chat me up to register. Thank you, guys. Bye.